Hi, Marbs here. And you know, I just couldn't get enough of strategy guides, so I wanted to show you a little bit more of my strategy guide collection. And I wanted to talk about some things about strategy guides that have happened to me over the years, some strategy guides that I've picked up, some strategy guide buying mistakes. Strategy guides, as many people know, I used to like to think of it as a shovelware add-on at GameStop. You'd buy a game and they would say, hey, do you want the strategy guide? And most of the time I'd say, nah, I don't want the strategy guide. And maybe on some occasions, I just believed in the game and the demo so much, I, fell right into the whole thing and decided to buy the strategy guide as well. So let's talk about some strategy guide buying faux pas that I've had over the years. First one I would call out is Brink. Now, Brink is kind of interesting first-person shooter thing, and I thought this was going to be the new super game, and I was going to have this, be playing this a lot, so I decided, hey, I'll jump on the bandwagon and buy the strategy guide at the same time. Another one that I fell in for was Evolve from Turtle Rock. I thought this was going to be the next Left 4 Dead, and I was all on board with it, so I knew I was going to be playing it a lot, so I thought I would buy the strategy guide. These are just two of some of the many strategy guides that I've bought over the years that I regret. Now let's talk about some strategy guides that I love. One of my favorites of all time, Sleeping Dogs. Sleeping Dogs, this is a great game. If you've never played it, it's available for both the Xbox 360 and Xbox One series consoles. And it's a great game, highly recommended. I would call it a Hong Kong Grand Theft Auto sort of thing. It's kind of fun, check it out, it's pretty good. Another one that I really like is the Stranglehold strategy guide. The Stranglehold strategy guide goes to the John Woo inspired game on Xbox 360, and that's another one that I have really grown to love over the years. I've played it multiple times. I mean, it's kind of cool. This would be one of the ones that I would call the weirdness of strategy guides. This is the Battlefield Bad Company 2 strategy guide. It was a spiral-bound mini book. They called it an essential guide. It was only $14. I remember looking at it and thinking, boy, that's really horrible. How about strategy guides where one side is certain platforms, then flip it over and you get the other platforms. So half the book is printed upside down, the other half of the book is printed the other way. Only Ghostbusters would figure out how to achieve that. So let's talk about rare strategy guides. Well, this may not be a strategy guide, it's more of a book. This is the Corey Sandler Madden NFL 94 book. It even has a foreword in it by John Madden. Very rare. I can remember playing a lot of this when I was having my Sega Genesis times back in the day. And then, of course, you couldn't have Madden 94 without NHL 94, the official guide for that too. These are really kind of rare, very rarely seen anymore. And I really, have got to say that these are out of my personal collection, and I spent a lot of time reading them, a lot of time memorizing, a lot of time learning. I don't know that strategy guides going away, is unexpected. Print media in general is going away. It's just that the artwork and the labor of love that strategy guides were, it's sad to see it go and to turn all digital. But I do think that everything has its time. As far as collecting strategy guides go, it's very difficult. I gotta say, I find some every now and then. I look for strategy guides for games that I own that I really like, or games that I really want to add the strategy guide for. So that gives you kind of an idea of how I buy. I don't really particularly buy for collectability, but there are a lot of very collectible strategy guides out there. My name is Marbs. Thank you for watching, and I hope your strategy guide collecting goes as well as mine has. Please subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Bye now.